in, you know, esports history. So we'll see. June 8th, that is.
Yeah.
As they ban Corki, that's interesting.
MLG does a good job of stepping up their own game, but they're still really far behind the Koreans.
Yeah. Koreans do a good job. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do.
Alright, so anyone that's just joining us, this is the round of 16 of the Reign of Gaming International Invitational. We're going to go with TSM, Team Solo Mid, versus Ordinance Gaming. Ordinance Gaming, obviously a little lower seed, but looking to come out here and do really well. They've just had a roster mix-up with Phantom Lord being benched. He was the AP for the team, known for his Karthus play, being replaced by Sneaky Caster.
Guess we got Lulu ban. I don't think Lulu's ban-worthy anymore. Like, I don't know. She's good, but I don't think she's ban-worthy. And these guys banned Soraka, so I think they want to run Urgot with that. And then...
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lulu's like, she's obviously extremely strong, but she's also extremely squishy. So if you focus her down early in the fight, her power pretty much disappears.
Yeah, but it's hard to focus her because she can kite you around, and then her ultimate also really good for disengaging. They banned Zillion. That's weird. You don't really see a Zillion ban a lot. Like, I guess maybe it's like a targeted ban, but like I get Sneaky Cash's match history, and he's played like every single AP. Maybe they've scrimmed them before or something. Like,
yeah, this is a best of 3 series, so obviously extremely important for TSM to win 2 and get on to the next round. If they get knocked out now, that's going to get rid of their chances of actually making it to San Francisco.
Yeah, it's good that they banned the Urgot, I guess. Since they banned the Soraka, like, because they called TSM basically wanted to pick Urgot into a non-sustain lane. So that was good that they did ban the Urgot. And then they immediately picked up Janna off that. A lot of teams aren't really running Sauna lately, or Alistar. Like, I think Alistar's very strong. I wish more teams would run him. Like, I think Alistar's better late game than Tarek could ever be. So, but I don't think Alistar's that popular in the NA scene.
Apparently some mic difficulties on my end.
I can hear you fine.
Hmm.
Tarek Graves. That's so much armor.
Yeah, that's going to be really sustainable. Who do you think that TSM is actually going to pick up for the AD side to counter that?
Oh no, Tarek doesn't really have that much sustain. Like, it's more of like you just don't do them damage. And okay, I don't really like that Odd1 picked Nocturne into the Tarek pick because the AD carry and Tarek. I mean, they're gonna have over 100 armor on every single person because they have Tarek and because they have Graves. So I don't really like the Nocturne pick. The Vladimir pick's good, but they picked it kind of early. I don't know if Reggie plays Vladimir middle though. That's the thing.
It's going to be interesting to see if Ordinance is going to predict that as well and essentially assume that Vladimir is going to be top lane. Do you think that they're going to actually pick like the double AD like you're talking about to actually counter him?
I mean, you don't have to run double AD to counter Vladimir, but that's one of the ways to do it. They already picked up a Mumu, so they have like a hard tank. They can pretty much run anything right now with the team comp they have. Like, Graves is a ton of AoE. Like, they could even run AoE comp. Okay, actually, Cho'Gath does beat Vladimir. Because it gets to a certain point where Cho'Gath's sustain is just too high, and you can just spam W all day on him. So that's actually a really good pick.
Yeah, Robert actually switching off a Mumu to a Lee Sin.
Lee Sin's a good pick. Lee Sin's actually really good against Nocturne, because you just protect your AD carry. And they go to Morgana instead. Huh. I guess they're waiting on their top lane to see if Vladimir's middle or not. But Morgana, I think, is a fine pick. They have decent AoE right now. They need more hard CC to not lock down that Vladimir, though. They have Tarek and Morgana, but I think they need one more. Janna Ashe. Okay, Janna Ashe is really strong bottom lane, but Ashe wins against Graves early, but once Graves once he towns the first time with Tarek, he's gonna run that lane over if he plays properly. Like, Ashe literally can do nothing against Tarek Graves. It's just too much armor.
So that's really going to be the key to see if they actually play that properly. Robert Exley's going to, or not Robert Exley, but the jungler for Ordinance is going to try to come in with Lee Sin. But good Ashe arrows combined with Nocturne does it extremely well.
Well, the entire point of their comp is they have Ashe, Janna Ashe bottom, so once Janna And I mean, once Ash hits 6 and they have Karthus 6 and Nocturne 6, they're just going to keep making plays bottom over and over again. Because the Graves and Taric are the stronger lane, but they can pick up kills just so easy with the Ash Arrow and the Nocturne ult and then the Karthus ult. So then you also have Morgana against Karthus, which is a free farm lane. So I think TSM picked really well this game. They don't have a real tank though, but they have a lot of threats. Don't think Olaf was a good pick here though. Like, Olaf does fine against Vlad, but it's like they could have counterpicked him so much better. Ugh.
Yeah, but when you're dealing with a team that doesn't have quite as much experience, it's not as easy for the players themselves to pick all the different counterpicks. So maybe this is just something that the top lane for Ordinance is a little bit more comfortable with.
Well,
Isn't also Olaf and Lee Sin a very strong early game composition, being able to fight against Vladimir really well?
I would say that if they were a blue side, because one thing you can do is you can push up really far with Olaf if you're blue side, and then invade enemy red side jungle with Lee Sin and Olaf. But I don't know, like, you actually learn these things from solo queue, is like the counter picks and stuff like that. Like, this guy could even pick Bruise or Nidalee and it would have been fine in this team comp. But I don't know, I think like that comes from inexperience in solo queue, is like understanding all the counter picks and stuff like that into the lanes. But my money's on TSM for this one. Just like not even about like experience, but just about a matter of team comp. We'll see.
Yeah, we actually have What Are You Doing grabbing Ghost for Lee Sin. Personally, I think Exhaust is a little bit more useful there.
I've never seen Ghost ever on Lee Sin, but okay, we'll see. I don't know, maybe he's just trolling. I'm sure he'll change it or something.
They just want to run really, really fast. Alright, so we actually have to wait 3 minutes here?
Yeah.
How's the delay?
Well, we're actually going to do like a commercial real quick. So, we're going to cut to a commercial real quick. I'm sure there's people have ad block and stuff like that, so I'm actually, yeah, you guy did switch to Exhaust, so, I mean, you can go through the runes real quick, like, what do they got on the Lee Sin jungle? Yeah, he's running, like, see, he's running 1580, I don't really like the 1580, and he's running flat MR. I think you need to run MR per level on junglers. I mean, because you don't really put the MR into use until later, and then I think having 10 armor pins better on Lee Sin, so, I think it's kind of like inexperience on his part. What else we got? We got Olaf. I hope he's running movement speed. No, he's actually running flat 80 reds. I guess he wants to farm with his axes, and then he's running flat MR quints, which I guess is good, but I still like the MR per level better. So that's kind of interesting. And he's running health per level yellows. What do we got on Vlad? He should be running MR runes. So he's running 15 AP. Wow. A lot of these people don't really like MS quints on any of these people. Like, I think MS quints are invaluable. We have Nocturne, who's running 12% attack speed and 13 armor pen. So I mean, that's good. To be honest, you can run anything on Nocturne, it doesn't really matter. Some people like attack speed better, and some people like flat AD. Because like Q and R scale really well off AD, but then again his passive scales really well with attack speed also, so yeah, it's more a preference. But like those are really all the other people that could be like, I don't know, every AD carry is going to run 1580, because I mean it just helps you CS, so yeah, that's what he's running. And then who else we got? I mean, the support's always run the same thing. He's running GP10 runs and all that. And Karthus is probably running all AP. Yeah, he's running mana regen and then AP quints and AP per level blues. So he's just wanting to farm all game until he gets a ton of AP and just runs the team over. Huh.
I love seeing Karthus just destroy the entire enemy team. It's going to be awesome. With Taric and Graves bottom though, it's going to be a little harder to tear through the armor. The movement speed you were talking about with Janna there, just having that global passive just makes it so that you don't really need the quints though, right?
Well, no, the quints make it even better. Like, it completely changes the way the lane's played if you have the movement speed quints, because you can basically just kite and dodge around. Like, it may not sound like much, it's 6%, which may not sound like much, but it completely changes the way the game's played, because that means you're never going to catch them, because you're that much faster than them. You're 6% faster than them, you know? So it's very minuscule, but it is definitely something that's going to... It has a huge effect on the game. I can't even begin to describe how big of an effect it has.
Well, they might not be completely agreeing with you, so we're going to see how it's going to go down in 1 second when the delay finishes. Going into the game very soon. This is game number 1 of a best of 3 between TSM and Ordinance Gaming. Ordinance not completely known, but they're going to look to prove themselves with this fun win.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. I think the entire game is going to be decided off bottom lane, though. I'm calling that right now. Just wait, level 6, the Ashe is going to arrow, you're going to have Karthus ult, and you have Nocturne following it up. They're going to make that play every time the ultimates are up. And it's going to get a kill every time. Because you really can't gank Olaf lane with Vladimir, especially when he hits level 6. There's nothing that's going to happen there, and it's really hard to gank Morgana lane, because you just press Black Shield, so nothing happens with that. But so I think you're just going to see a bunch of kills collected bottom, and then you're going to see dragons off that. Alright. Oh, Lee Sin actually took Q first, so that means he probably want to invade. Yeah, they're paying you for that. So, TSM's actually going to move through the... I think they want to... Well, they're actually all splitting up. So I guess they're trying to play defensive if they're going to do that. The level 1's not very strong. Ordinance has the stronger level 1 because they have Lee Sin, Taric, and Morgana. If they catch anybody in a stun, then they can probably follow up and kill them very fast. So, yeah, Ashe is going to try and watch that bush. If Morgana can hit a blind bind here and they follow up on it, then they can definitely secure a kill here. And they're actually they're waiting in the Dragon Cove. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, having Morgana there, she is actually able to shoot the Dark Binding over the wall. But Ashe is actually not in a position to be able to take advantage of that. Flash is going off to try to catch Ashe. Chaos does get hit, but he's going to be able to get out safely.
Yeah. Wasted the flash.
I love this directed camera. Sorry?
Yeah, they wasted the flash on Taric though, so Nocturne might actually be able to pick up a kill later off that, but I doubt anything's going to happen off of that.
Yeah, trading a flash from the support to the AD is never a bad idea though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a farm off early, so it's not really going to matter. So, but actually they did ward their... TSM warded the enemy red. That was actually pretty good. You're going to get to see where Lee Sin's going. Because usually Lee Sin does start red. Yeah, he's going to start the race red right here. So they're going to know that he's going to do that. So they know he's going to be top or mid. Oh my god, he actually stole the Vigorate.
What?
That was actually a really good play by Reggie. They warded the enemy red, and then Karthus went in there and he spotted it with Q and he took the big race from it. And actually really chunked the Lee Sin off of that. And Lee Sin started boots, 3 pots, so he's not going to be able to gank now because of that. And also Reggie got the 33 gold, and I think he's about a half a level up on Morgana now because of that. It's a really good play on Reggie.
Not only that, but he didn't actually fully clear the Wraith camp, so that's going to be a little bit slower for the rest of his jungle. He had to transition back to blue, but it's going to allow him to catch up slightly. But having Lee Sin behind that early is going to be huge for TSM. KX getting caught once again, just a little bit of damage going on him, but Robert X Lee is getting traded as well, so he's down to almost half health already at the 2.5 minute mark. Trying to get some CS, but getting muscled out pretty well by KX.
He's already lost 60% of his health. I mean, he's potting up, but Ashe should win the lane early, but once they start snowballing, like I said, after the first trip back, they should start winning. But Ashe has a lot more range to the start, so a lot harder to deal with that range. Okay, so Lee Sin's going to try and gank middle, see what he can do off this. There's such a huge creep wave here that I don't think he's going to be able to hit a binding. Being really patient with this, though.
Nice ward in the bush to be able to make sure they know exactly where KX is. Can push against them pretty well. Is there a way for me to lock my camera to you?
No, I don't think so. It's kind of hard, I guess, because you're on the other end.
I'm just going to stick on the directed camera and hope that
it
picks up everything that's exciting.
I'm just kind of following... I'm going to follow the jungler and pretty much stick with like what's going on in the big fights. Like, bottom lane should be a farm fest until it comes back from the first backing. So, not really much to watch there. Like look, Graves is going to... See the whole wave pushing, but this is why Graves is retarded. Like, boom, he's got a buckshot, watch this. And like, clear that whole wave instantly. Or actually, he wants to hold the wave.
Watch it. He missed one CS there.
Yeah.
I was actually missing a second.
Well, I think he's holding the wave intentionally. But
if
Graves wants to, he can just completely clear the wave. He hasn't been doing that. We got Olaf up top. He's actually holding the wave up top. But Lee Sin's not in a position to gank off that because the whole thing that Karthus did. You have double buff Lee Sin, goes Boots and Doran. I think he's going to head bottom and try and gank off that Taric stun after Wolves, so we'll see about that. And remember, Ashe does not have flash. If Taric can land a stun and Lee Sin can follow up, that's guaranteed kill.
He's getting into position for that, like you're talking about. However, Robert Exley is already relatively low. Taric's pretty low as well. Potions are gone, but they're going to start the engagement. Chaos being stunned. Exhaust going down, Ignite as well, but Lee Sin was not able to get in there close enough to actually be able to do anything. He did miss his resonating strike there, so Chaos is going to be able to get out just barely. Oh, and a flash going in. Taric trying to pick up the kill, but not quite getting it under turret. Robert Exley needing to run away as well, so failed gank there for Ordinance. Good thought, like you were talking about, but they tried to pull the trigger a little bit too soon, and it ended up in TSM's favor.
Well, no, when they initiated it, it's just Lee Sin missed his Q and his E. They went a little bit early, but Lee Sin missed everything. And then on top of that, Robert, he hesitated, and then he went back in afterwards, after he hesitated. So Olaf's trying to all-in top, but there's going to be Nocturne there to pick up. I think he's going to be able to pick this up. He has the Fear. Yep, and it's going to be a kill on that. That was actually really... and then Nocturne's just in the right... pretty much the right place at the right time, I think, with that.
Yeah, already TSM getting about 2k, or yeah, almost 2k gold up at the 5.5 minute mark. That's going to make it really nice for them to move into the first objective for the Dragon in just a moment. However, Karthus is going to be helping Nocturne actually kill these wolves here, just trying to get a little bit of extra money on Reginald. If he can get up a little bit higher, he's going to be able to assist the rest of the lanes, doing a really nice job there. Looking at the items of Vladimir, grabbing the Ninja Sabi, able to move very quickly, and then also grappling the first Amplifying Tome. That's going to allow him to trade extremely nicely with Olaf, who only grabbed the Heart of Gold so far.
You actually look at it, it's not even about the kills. Like, the CS is actually where a lot of the gold is coming from. He said there's 2k difference. I mean, Karthus is almost 20 CS up on the Morgana, and you have Vladimir 34 to 24. That's 10 up on that. Like, usually people see games and all they see is kills. And really, a lot of the game is decided just in the fact of, can you right-click the creeps? So, and that's a huge portion of this. And the fact that Olaf died in lane is, if you go even with Vladimir, you can eventually beat him with Olaf, or pressure him early enough to beat him. But the fact that he died, I don't think he's gonna be able to all-in him. Vladimir's just too strong. He has a level up on him, or about a half a level up on him. And Karthus is now, he's level 7, so he can actually set up ganks off that with his ultimate now. So wait till Ashe hits 6, he's actually really close. And you're going to see like an arrow gank with the Karthus ult follow-up. And that should be really good.
Yeah, the presence that the team composition of TSM is going to have is really, really strong. With Nocturne anywhere close to a lane gank, combined with the Ashe Arrow and Karthus' ult, is going to just do a ton of damage, even without any of those champions anywhere close by before the fight actually starts.
Alright, look at top lane. You have Nocturne top. He's waiting. He has ultimate. He's waiting for that Olaf to try and all-in him. I think, yeah, Dyer's going to try and bait this out. I don't think Olaf's going to fall for this, though. Like, he's already gotten caught by that one time. So I don't think he's going to fall for it twice.
Yeah, he's playing extremely defensively. His Ghost is still down right now, and is not too confident based on that last step. However, Lee Sin is coming into the area, so he might be able to help out, allowing Olaf to push out his lane a little bit.
Yeah, somebody says my stream's flickering. 1 second. I'm going to actually clear this up. Yeah, I say I'm dropping packets, so... That's really weird because my ping in game is really good. I think it's because of the Twitch interface. 1 second, I'll fix it. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to talk to Gunrun real quick. 1 second. But you can keep talking about the game if you want, but I actually had to think off the thing.
Yeah. Pretty much just farming in the bottom lane. The top lane is being assisted by Nocturne. Yangshu doesn't actually know if Nocturne is in the bush there, but he's kind of assuming he's playing extremely defensively, only using the undertow to actually get the minion kills. He's going to check the bush now, and he actually gets seen by the odd one. A lot of damage going down. He's going to try to Ragnarok away, but Ignite going on him as well. He is going to be taken down by the Karthus. Oh no, Karthus actually.
I don't think that Ignite's going to get him. Yeah, he's going to walk away with 29 health. It's ridiculous.
What? Oh, odd one. Yeah. Thought you meant the Olaf is already dead. So Lucian actually picking up the odd one kill in the jungle. Good way to recover from that. Actually gets the assist from Olaf as well, so a little bit of extra money going to Olaf. He's going to desperately need that